This is a video screencast on the plugin called Google Analytics for WordPress. It's a plugin created by Joost de Valk, and it's pretty handy, especially if you're trying to implement Google Analytics into your website. This involves no coding and also gives you the options for advanced settings so that you can fully take advantage of Google Analytics. So if you go into your WordPress backend, you will see if you've already installed the plugin and activated, that it'll be under your settings and Google Analytics. So you click on there. And so what you see in here is your settings for it. Right here you can actually click to authenticate it, and what it'll do is get you to log into your Google Analytics account, or you can check this little box right here and you can enter the code manually. Then you can tell it where to put that code. By default, this plugin will put it in the header. You can also insert it manually, and there's instructions for that if you select that. In fact, it's even right here. It'll tell you when you select that. Okay. You can tell it what you want to track: outbound clicks and downloads. You have the ability to show advanced settings. This is only if you're wanting to track a lot more, and if you're a little more savvy about what's available to you. I wouldn't recommend this if you're just a newbie and you really are not familiar with Google Analytics as of yet. So I'll get back to this as soon as I'm done with this next step, which is you can also select to allow tracking of anonymous data. And so now that we did that, these other ones are if you want to track internal links as outbound to track, and then if you want to label it, and then also if you need to debug your plugin, if it's giving you issues or anything, you can enable it. So we're going to go back here and click this little box to show advanced settings. To kind of go through here, you can track all sorts of different areas, like logged in users or your post type, even custom post types, author, tags, the publication year. Like for example, if you use a permalink system with the date or the year in there, you can do that. You can do for a single category or all categories. So it's pretty cool. You can also ignore users or certain things, like if you don't want it to track yours or any of the editors or authors or contributors or subscribers. You can track outbound clicks as page views, or track downloads as page views. You can even extensions of files to track as downloads. Here's some of the ones listed, but you can even add more to this. Like for example, even though we got PPT, which is for PowerPoint, we don't have PPTX, which is the newer version, or DocX for the newer version for Microsoft Word document. Let's see. If you want to track the full URL of outbound clicks or just the domain. And if you're using any subdomains, like in conjunction your website, say maybe you have a shop or a membership site or something like that, you can do that too. Enable cross-domain tracking, and then primary domain, and also other domains. If you can put some custom code in for tracking. You can track AdSense. You can host the Google Annex file locally. You can track extra search engines, and you can tag links in RSS feed with campaign variables. So if you're the only issue with this is if you're using FeedBurner, it's actually telling you that you shouldn't use this if you're using FeedBurner, as FeedBurner does this automatically better than this plugin can. And it only even goes further to be helpful to let you know how you can enable it in FeedBurner. So that's pretty cool. Keeps that in mind. You can add tracking to logins and registration forms, and add tracking to comment forms, and some adding like for campaign tracking and everything. You can anonymize IPs. So that's kind of that's kind of a bit to track over your website. So that makes it very extensive and everything. So Google Analytics has a lot that you can take advantage of. So including like social, like tracking social engagement and everything. So if you consider yourself an advanced user, definitely these are some of the options that you may want to take advantage of. And so that kind of goes through Google Analytics for WordPress. It works really good. I haven't had any problems on any of the websites that I have used this with. In fact, I've had better luck with this one versus Google Analyticator. The cool thing about this plugin is that, well, of course, like I said, the advanced settings. I mean, yes, I'm more of an advanced user myself, and I really appreciate having those options to me, because I do offer a lot of downloads on my site, so I do want those tracked. And so if you're a person like that has ebooks and different type of products, this is definitely something that you would probably want to use over other Google Analytics plugins out there. And it's also built by the same guy that it does WordPress SEO, another great plugin. So yeah, go ahead and take this one for a spin, and let me know how this works for you. Thank you for listening in and going through this screencast with me.